Praying for Armageddon, seeking the end or longing for a new beginning? The very word Armageddon tends to evoke images of apocalyptic battles, global destruction, and the end of the world as we know it. These images, while derived from biblical texts, often overshadow the profound theological and spiritual insights that can be gleaned from such eschatological themes. One such insight is the act of praying for Armageddon. At a glance, this might seem counterintuitive. Why would anyone pray for the end of the world? Delving deeper, we find that this is less about seeking destruction and more about longing for renewal, justice, and the ultimate fulfillment of God's promises. 1. Understanding Armageddon. Before exploring the idea of praying for Armageddon, we must understand its biblical context. As mentioned earlier, Armageddon refers to the prophesied final battle between the forces of good and evil, as depicted in the book of Revelation. But more than just a physical confrontation, Armageddon represents the culmination of human history under the sovereign plan of God. It's the point at which all wrongs are righted, justice is meted out, and a new era of peace and righteousness under Christ's reign begins. 2. The essence of the prayer. Praying for Armageddon is not a morbid wish for global devastation. Instead, is a cry for justice. In a world riddled with injustices, where the wicked often prosper and the righteous suffer, praying for Armageddon is a plea for divine intervention. It's a prayer for God to act decisively against evil and vindicate those who have remained faithful to Him. A longing for renewal. The biblical narrative promises a new heaven and a new earth where pain, sorrow, and death are no more. Those praying for Armageddon are expressing their yearning for this promised renewal. An expression of faith, such a prayer underscores a deep-seated belief in God's promises. It reflects trust in His plan for the culmination of human history and the establishment of His eternal kingdom. 3. The paradox of the prayer. The act of praying for Armageddon embodies a paradox. While it looks forward to the end of an era, it simultaneously anticipates a new beginning. It acknowledges the transient nature of our current reality and sets its hope on the eternal. 4. Praying with discernment. Wishing for the end times without understanding its broader implications can lead to a passive or fatalistic attitude towards current world events or personal responsibilities. Christians are called to be salt and light in the world, actively working towards justice, love, and righteousness, even as they await the fulfillment of God's promises. 5. The role of hope. Hope plays a pivotal role in this prayer. It's not a blind optimism that dismisses the pains and challenges of the present. Instead, it's a robust, anchored hope rooted in the character and promises of God. It believes that no matter how bleak or chaotic things may seem, God is in control, and His plans for a redeemed and restored creation will come to fruition. Conclusion. Praying for Armageddon. It's a profound expression of faith, hope, and longing. It's a prayer for justice in the face of rampant injustice, a cry for a renewal amidst decay, and an unwavering belief in the promise of a new and glorious beginning after the end. In this light, praying for Armageddon is less about the end and more about looking forward to a divine reset, where God's love, justice, and peace reign supreme.